Welcome children once again to your online classes, and today we are going to study Value Education Lesson 3, A Blind Girl. Children, I am going to read the lesson for you. Just listen and follow carefully in your books. This is the story of Padmini, a blind girl. She had a fair idea of how she looked. She had a clear idea as to how a normal person would look like from the narration of her parents and friends. She knew human beings are of male and female category, that they would marry and form families. She was born in such a family. Her parents had other children too, but they were not blind. Both of them loved her and took care of all her needs. Her elder brother Prabhakar was specially assigned by her parents to be with her wherever she went. She had a little sister named Pratika who would do all petty jobs for Padmini. In spite of all these, she was very desperate and hated everyone else. Padmini thought that God was very unkind to her. Otherwise, why should she be born blind? She never thought about other people, other blind people, or other less privileged people. That is quite true with all of us. Although we are blessed with many things, instead of being grateful, we keep on complaining about things which we do not have. Instead of finding our less privileged brothers and sisters, we are in a rat race to catch up with our friends and relatives who are in the fortunate class. Her main cause of complaint to God was that she was not able to appreciate the beauty of the world around her, specifically her own. When her friends told her that she was very beautiful, she felt sad because she could not appreciate it by herself. She was just like other ordinary human beings who want to see things with their own eyes and want to make judgments accordingly. One day, while Padmini was walking around the place along with her brother Prabhakar, a friend of him joined them. He was Padam, staying near to their house. Prabhakar told that he was a real good boy. Padam used to help everyone else in all little ways he could. He was very kind-hearted and cared for others. Padmini liked him and began talking to him. He was a very good conversationalist. Gradually, they became very good friends. He became a constant companion of Padmini and Prabhakar. Padam felt very sympathetic to Padmini as she could not see anything. He comforted her, saying that one day everything would become all right and she would be able to see like others. Gradually, he became her best friend. Every day, he would spend at least some time with Padmini. He would narrate many stories to her and keep her happy and motivated. Padmini was able to see the world through his eyes. That world was slightly different from what she thought the world was as explained to her by a brother or sister. She was told in detail about the world around her, the beautiful things of this world, the purpose of preserving the environment and the things that can make us happy. According to Padam, it is the duty of each person to help others. The happiness we get from that is a bonus. However, Padmini was a different type of girl. Although she agreed to most of what he said, she thought it was the duty of others to help her and that she was not obliged to help anyone else. To support her views, she asked him to look at the animal world. There, everyone looked after oneself and never cared about helping others. Padam would contest this by saying that human beings are totally different from animals. He explained, we are rational beings with better memory and communication skills. Our physical and emotional needs can be communicated, and one purpose of such communication is to seek and gain help from others. Take your own example. If it weren't for your parents, you would have not survived this long. Your brothers and sisters are helping you because we are human beings. If you are that much concerned about others, tell me why no one is helping me to get back my vision? Complained Padmini. That is not true. Your parents have taken you to many hospitals and got expert opinions as to what can be done. The problem is to get a willing and matching donor. You have answers for everything and you are very positive, commented Padmini, smiling at him. Her captivating smile brought a new wave of feelings in him. This girl is a real beauty, especially when she smiles, he thought. A selfish thought of gaining her love gradually took roots in him. He had noticed one thing these days, that his heart would pound whenever she came near him. He realized that he was falling in love with her. As the days went by, Padam's love for Padmini grew many folds and she too seemed to love him. If he did not meet her on any day, then she would complain about it. This actually motivated Padam in getting closer to her. Her birthday is coming in about 2 months' time. What would I give as a gift to her? Thought Padam. It should be something that would express my strong love for her and something that would make her really happy. Suddenly an idea struck him. Why not give her one of my eyes? This act would definitely make her happy and would also show my love for her. Padam discussed the matter with her parents and asked them to keep it a secret so that she would get a surprise gift on her birthday. He went to the hospital along with her father and did all the tests preliminary to the main operation. Surprisingly, everything matched and the doctors agreed for the eye surgery on her birthday. Padam's happiness knew no bounds. Padmini was informed that she got a donor for one eye and the surgery would take place on her birthday. She too was very excited to gain eyesight, possibly on her birthday. Both the operations were successful. Towards evening, Padmini was asked to open her eyes slowly. The grey images slowly became clearer and she was able to see her parents, brothers and sisters. Her joy was limitless. She looked eagerly all around to see her favorite companion but could not see him anywhere near. She also wanted to meet the donor of the eye and express her gratitude. But the doctor said that the hospital policy did not allow it. On fully recovering, Padmini left for home anxious to meet Padam. Due to her persistent demand, Prabhakar took her on the next day to meet Padam. She expected him to be a handsome guy and cherished dreams of living a wonderful life together. On meeting him, she was shocked to find him without an eye. She turned her face away. She forgot all what he has done for her. She said, "You never told me that you are half blind. I was dreaming of a life with you. Now I have to reconsider my plans. Thank you very much for motivating me, for giving me company and bringing my life this far." These words broke his heart. He knew that after gaining sight, she has changed and left her without saying anything. After a few days, Padmini received a letter from Padam. It said, "Thanks a lot for the good moments we shared together. Now that you have a better vision, I hope you will be able to appreciate the beauty around. Take good care of my eye." Padmini understood that the donor of the eye was none other than her sweetheart, and that is why he was without an eye. Tears welled in her eyes as she knew the depth of his love. She realized the gravity of her mistake and vowed to compensate by devoting the rest of her life for making the life of Padam the most beautiful one. So this is the story of a blind girl named Padmini, and now I am going to explain the lesson to you children. In this lesson, as I have read, you know, the story is about a blind girl whose name was Padmini, and she also had two brothers and sisters. The name of the brother was Prabhakar and sister's name was Pratika. So they lived happily with their parents, but as Padmini was blind, she was not happy. She always thought herself to be unfortunate, and she always used to complain to God that why she has been made blind and why she is not able to see the beauty of the world. Though her brother and sister both helped her and assisted her in everything what she did, they used to take her around all around the place and tell her verbally. They used to explain her wherever she used to go and tell her what all things they would see. They would tell her and explain her that those things were like this to see. They used to explain everything, the color and the shape and size, everything. They did whatever they could to keep her comfortable and happy. Even the parents of Padmini, they also took her to many hospitals, got her checked, and somehow they wanted that her eyes should come back, but they could not get any donor in return. So they were helpless in this situation, but Padmini, she was a bit selfish type. She thought that nobody was caring for her, nobody loved her, and nobody could feel her pain. But it was not that. Everyone felt her pain, but they were helpless. They could not do anything about it. The only thing what they could do was to keep her happy, and for that they used to take care of all her needs. And in this story, one more character, the most important, was Padam. Padam was a friend of Prabhakar. So one day Padam met Padmini and they became very good friends. Padam was very good in talking. He was very good in conversing things to other people. So gradually Padam and Padmini, they became great friends, and Padam used to take special care of Padmini. He used to make sure that she is always happy in his company, and for that he always used to be around her, spend his time, most of the time with her, helping her out in her work, in telling her different things, stories, keeping her happy and motivated. He always used to help her in bringing positive thoughts in her. He wanted to remove all the rejections which she had in her mind and all the selfishness, the attitude which she had in mind that everyone should help her and she should not help anybody because she was blind. But this thought Padam wanted to remove from her, this thought, and he told her that God has made and created us as human beings are more far superior than animals. Animals do not have the brains to think like human beings or reason out, but human beings do have. So we know that we have to take care of the less privileged ones, means those who don't have certain things. It is our duty to help them out, even if somehow they are crippled or they are not having proper body parts. Then whose responsibility is it? It is our responsibility. In the same way, the brother and sister of Padmini and the parents, they were taking care of Padmini because she did not have one eye. She was not normal like the other two brothers and sisters of hers. But she did not realize. She thought that everyone's duty was to take care of her, but she had no duty towards anyone. But gradually Padam made her understand this, that it is everybody's duty in the society to take care of each other's needs. And as they used to meet every day, Padam started getting closer to her, Padmini, and gradually he fell in love with her. He was much more attracted towards her beautiful smile and her beautiful face. And then as time passed, he came to know that he had fallen in love with her and he could not live without her. So Padmini's birthday was also approaching nearby, and then he thought to himself what gift he could give to Padmini which would make her happy, and the most different type of gift he wanted to give. So it struck in his mind that the best gift which he could give to Padmini was one of his eyes. And for this he had a talk with his parents. He went to the hospital, consulted the doctors, and he got many the different checking was done on him so that his eyes could match Padmini's eyes. So all the before the surgery, all the things which was required was done, and everything matched. Luckily everything matched, and now Padam was prepared to go to the hospital, get the surgery done, and give one of his eyes to Padmini so that she could see and feel the beauty of nature, and as well as admire her beauty and smile also, which she always complained about, that it was she felt sad that it was not her who could see the things directly, but it was through people whom she could feel. So she wanted to have that first hand experience of experiencing that beautiful world, to see that beautiful world. So days passed by, and the day came when Padam got operated, and his eyes was it was given to Padmini. She got her eyes, and Padam gave one of his eyes, and he became blind by one eye. And when gradually when Padmini got all right after the surgery, she urged and she requested her people, her brother Prabhakar, that she wanted to meet that noble, kind-hearted person who had donated his eyes to her. So when she requested a lot, Prabhakar agreed to take her to the person, though the doctors and the hospital rules did not allow the patient to meet the donor. But on a request, he took her, and when he took her, to her surprise, she saw Padam lying in the hospital bed. She was really surprised, and she thought, for the first time she saw Padam, and he said, "Oh, you are Padam. I thought you are a very handsome person, but I am sorry to say you don't have one eyes. So I am really sorry for that, but take care of yourself, and we'll be friends." So by saying this, Padam was very sad at heart, and his heart broke. He did not say anything, but the next day he wrote a letter, and in that he wished all good luck to Padmini, but he also wrote one line, that is that take good care of my eyes. And in this letter, when Padmini received this letter written by Padam, when she read and when she went through that line, take good care of my eye, then she understood immediately that the eyes through which she was being able to read the letter and see the world, it was the eyes of Padam who had donated or given her. So that is why his one eye was missing. So this was a great sacrifice Padam had made for Padmini, because he loved her dearly from all his heart. He did not even care for his own eyes, but he wanted Padmini to see the world. That is why he thought that he would give one of his eyes, and he would remain with one, so that both of them could have one eyes and see the beautiful world and experience all the beautiful things of the world. But as Padmini was selfish, she thought about herself only. But at this stage, she understood the love and the devotion which Padam had towards her. And then she felt very guilty about it, and she realized a mistake. And again she went back to Padam, and she said sorry to him. And then she vowed to herself, she made a promise that she is going to spend rest of her life with Padam, who was so good and generous and loving towards her. And now it was her duty to take care of Padam. And now, so with that, they both spend their life together happily. I hope children you have understood the lesson. And till then, be safe and be happy. God bless each one of you. Thank you.